just listened to a podcast, astrology, and someone who was born on the same day as me. It was interesting. But I got mad right now because I just had a lot of emotions inside me. And one of the things that the astrologer on the podcast was talking about was that to the woman who was getting a reading from her, it was like, because she's a psychic as well, and she was telling the person that some of those emotions that she's having, that it's her parents' emotion. And I was like, just for like the millionth time feeling like I'm not good enough, like I didn't, ow, oh, my knee. Arr. I washed my hair today, so it's like a hair tornado. Hurricane. See, this is me. This is what I'm like. Oh my god. I just heard it's Mercury retrograde. I haven't been paying attention, have I? Okay, so my astrology is talking to this moment. I'm a North Node in Cancer. I don't know if you care, but and when I talk about these things, I feel like maybe I'm going too far out talking about what my astrology is, and if people don't know anything about astrology. I would love to explain how astrology works. I would love to explain. I'm looking at the green light, wondering if I'm filming. Yeah, because it's a little dark. Okay, I am filming. Hello. I have my North Node in Cancer, and so it is Cancer season. Cancer is all about feelings and emotions, and honestly, after passing 40, I have so much emotion. Actually, I've been watching my videos that I've made in the last 6 months, and I've noticed that sometimes I say things in a certain way, and I find it a little bit excessive. But I think it comes from not really voicing what I actually feel like for so long, that there's so much pressure in it. So I'm really looking forward to, coming into a little bit more of my own flow. So I have a lot of emotions. And when I heard that, I really like this astrologer. So when she says stuff and it just kind of rings a little bit true for me, I'm like, or, oh. And there's this soup feeling that I have. And by the way, Cancer, so the crab, have something with ancestral memory, living in the body, being allowed to be emotional, things like that. I I can feel my hands like trying to be overexpressive again. Okay, it's a practice. The hair, yeah. The hair, I call it like my beast. It lives on top of my head, and it has its own, that's its home, and I get to live with my hair. It's like, yeah, I live the life of my hair as a co-passenger. Okay. So I had this sadness, this feeling of I'm just failing. I wanted to do some stuff today that I didn't get to do, and I wanted to do it yesterday as well, and that kind of eats at a person. I am in moments taking it really easy, being very nice to myself, and then these moments come of like chasing myself metaphorically with a stick and beating myself over the head and just being generally very like okay, this is where it started. I got a few messages in a few in one after the other, that looking through my messages, and it was all about retreats that I'm not going to, and that I feel like, yeah, I'm not going because I don't have the money. And it's been something I've been saying to myself, well, pretty much all of my life, except for very brief moments when I had a lot of money, because I was working so damn hard and I didn't have time to spend anything. And it was like, yeah, I've had just glimpses of moments when I've had that happen. Like, I have so much money, I don't know what to do with all of this. But yeah, it was also always in very tough moments that it was like I was just having trouble at all surviving myself. So I got really sad. Like, I'm doing all this consciousness work, and my good friend is doing a Delulu is the Solulu. Being delusional is the solution, no? And she's quantum jumping her business. And I'm kind of like, all right, I'm over 40. I know my human design now. I'm on a good track, but I need to just go the goat way, like the Capricorn way. I just need to now go step by step by step, and try and get into a kind of routine that works for me. Where is the green light? Oh my god, am I looking at you? Yeah. Kind of get into a routine that I can rely on, that I can find trust in, because that's my human design manifesting type. As soon as I have a routine, I'm like, nailing this. I am nailing this. And I got some ideas, and that's what I want to do, so I'm just gonna trust and stick to that. But yeah, when I do now notice, sometimes I have to sing a song because I feel like it gets so boring, and that I'm just talking to myself on a phone. I know you don't want to hear this, I'm sorry. So it's so hard being a Capricorn. So I'm a Sun Capricorn, Moon Sagittarius, and Cancer rising, with my South Node in Capricorn and my North Node in Cancer, which kind of means like I'm a tight, I'm a tight ass bitch, grown. That's how I grew up. That's me. Things need to have structure and order, and like anything that is not that is bad. No, it's not like bad, but it's like, I don't get it. It must have structure. I must be able to build something. There has to be like a beginning somewhere, a foundation that I can build on. And like, yeah. And then the Cancer is like emotional, and they're both very traditional, and like conservative, but also conserving energy. But like the Capricorn is like cold and like presence, and masculine and we have to do this and we have to do it well, and then I don't actually know what the Cancer is, because that's where I'm going to, and it's like a quality of my life that like my soul has never done that before. And so it's like sometimes I think it's mosquitoes like touching me, or insects, and then it's just my hair. So when a hair falls out, it kind of like, it'll touch me somewhere and I'm like the perks of having a sensitive skin and being alert all the time. It is doing me good to becoming sensitive, because it's showing me how other people who are emotional are actually, but it's also very confusing, because now I'm getting into the realm of, are they my emotions? Are they other people's emotions? Are, like I spent 15 years listening to Teal Swan's material, which I honestly think is the dopest. She is so hardcore. She's like a mountain to me. She's like up there. And yeah, not to like make anyone a guru. Let's not do that. But, you know, I really appreciate people who are diehard and who have gone through diehard situations, which she has. Yeah, I'm really attracted to that kind of person. And who make it out alive and thrive like a badass. Yeah, I like those people. And who can like have humor on top of that. Like, she's not the most humorous person. She's a little icky when she laughs. She like but the more I understand about her, and I don't know if I project on her. She's a reflector, you know. If you know human design, she's a reflector. So I have noticed things that I've projected onto her. So I might be doing that right now. So anyway, Teal Swan, go look her up. She has always advocated for feeling your emotions, and so I did that for 15 years, and I found myself getting worse and worse, in the sense that like my nervous system was just burning out. Okay, but that was the last like 7 years, 5 years. No shit. And then I started doing that less, and now today it happened that yeah, I picked up a tarot card because I was feeling so sad. I could tell, like, not being able to go to retreats, and the feeling of, like, yeah, because I don't actually have the money, and feeling so sad about that. So, like, in a dump. Please tell me you know what this is like. I literally know I'm not the only one, but it's like, it kind of gets to that feeling like just tragedy. You know? Haha. Tragedy. So then I picked a tarot card. I was like, just please, I know this is an emotion. It's definitely here, so I'm just feeling it. And then the tarot card showed me the 10 of Cups, which is like, happiness is here, a new cycle is beginning, everything is the greatest. It's like, you reached your destiny of happiness. I was like, yeah, yeah. Am I supposed to like just surrender and accept my fate? That feels so weird. I don't think that that's the one. But I do notice my life has been very wonderful, and every time that I have a very big emotion, I have noticed that my thoughts go disaster mode. They're like, this can't be the life I'm living. This is that, and then I sat at the top of my stairs, which is just, it's kind of an emotional place to sit, and like, and I'm alone. So, and then I cried at the top of the stairs, feeling like a kid, you know. I don't know why I'm laughing through this. I seriously don't know. I'm not sure, but I think I like just being a kid sometimes. And so crying at the top of the stairs, wearing my nice white sneakers that are like Chinese and I got for free. But they're cute. And just sitting there crying in my sunshine shirt. Yeah. And I'm so sorry about taking such a long time for doing this. My stepmom does this. She's like all emotional and doesn't tell the end of the story until you're like crying, like, I do not have patience for this woman. Tell me the fucking story. Or let me walk away and cry. Sorry, so sorry. This is what happens when you get emotional. So I noticed, I'm trying to get back to the story. So I started asking myself, okay, I feel like a failure. I feel like, why the hell can I not nail like making money? Why is my life like this aquarium of confusion and me just swimming around saying like, oh, now I'm doing this. Oh, now I'm doing that. Wasn't I supposed to be doing something else? Well, be okay with yourself. Everything's okay. I have faith. I have faith. You're like, am I doing the 500th millionth cycle of like a goldfish and just like recycling? I'm like, okay, what the actual fuck is the thought that I'm having? And I was like, yeah, everything's about my life being pointless and like I didn't do the right thing and what if it's going to be a waste? And who do I know that does that? Like, I'm not sure, but I thought maybe, my dad had a real hard time and sorry, Dad, that I'm talking about you. Like, being criticized and having to, feeling like not living up to someone else's standards and, nasty feeling. And then looking at the other side of my family. I don't want to name names, but like, then there's someone else in my family. I imagine that she felt quite pretty aggressive about being left out and being looked on as the shame, the guilt of the family. Like, you don't even count. Did I feel that in my youth? Oh, yeah, I recognize that. And, the other thing that I said that my dad felt, oh, yeah, I recognize that. How I also received some of, how does my hand look when I do this? That is crazy. That's like a goose. It's talking. Goose talk. Goose talk. Hi. That's the kind of thing that happened to me too. Would you like to talk to Goose? All right. Yeah, this is just me. This is what I'm like. Can you guys like make comments? Because like, yeah, I just gotta keep going because I feel pretty good when I talk about this kind of stuff. So I realized, here's the point of the story. We're back to the beginning. I realized, yeah, might be recycling some of the stuff that my ancestors went through and just wondering like if this is the kind of emotion, even though I'm being emotional, that I could also, like what this astrologer said, like, yeah, bring in some sunshine. So maybe you want to do this with me, like, just breathe in the sunlight as though the sun is shining on your face. You're just like, I'm albino, but I love the sun. I'm serious. I love the sun. Just the perfect light. Can you imagine the sun casting the perfect kind of warmth on your face? Oh, doesn't that just relax your whole being? Like, oh, thank you, God. Right, that's my version. And that as an energy, this astrologer was saying, like, bring that sunshine on in, bring it all in, bring it on in. Oh yeah, baby. Isn't this good? Are you doing this with me? Like my boobs are like lighting up. It's like, oh, love. Oh, love. Oh, yes. All right. It is the middle of the night. I am loving myself up making this video, and I hope that you got some little bit of love from this and some sunshine. I'm sending that over to you. Wave back at me. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Thanks for watching this weird video, and bye. I know I feel super weird about making these, but I'm just gonna make them, okay?